All right, so if you're running a non-emergency medical transportation company, you know you're providing an absolutely vital service. But here's the big question. How do you make sure the people who desperately need you can actually find you online? Well, that's the answer we're going to break down today. It's called local SEO, and trust me, it's the engine that turns a simple Google search into a real, booked trip for your business. So, let's just kick things off with the most important question you can ask yourself. When a social worker, a case manager, or a patient's family goes to Google and types in medical transport near me, is it your company they see? I mean, really think about that. If you're not sure, or if the answer is a flat-out no, then you're basically invisible online, and that's right at the moment it counts the most. Okay, so here's our game plan for this explainer. First, we'll tackle the problem, this big digital shift. Then, we'll dive right into your solution, which is local SEO. We'll cover the benefits, give you a winning playbook to follow, point out the common mistakes you've got to avoid, and then we'll wrap it all up by showing you how to turn this into an actual growth system for your company. Sound good? Let's go. All right, section 1. Let's not waste any time. The simple truth is the NMT industry has gone digital. I mean, the days of just relying on paper flyers or pure word of mouth or even just those old school hospital contracts, they're not gone, but they are definitely fading. The whole process of finding reliable medical transportation has moved online. And this really gets to the core of it, doesn't it? If you're not showing up when someone searches locally, you're missing out on two huge opportunities. First, you're missing direct bookings from patients themselves. And second, you're missing those super valuable partnerships with hospitals and clinics because guess what? They're all looking for providers online too. So the big question is, how do you solve this invisibility problem? Well, the answer is local SEO. That's short for local search engine optimization. It's a strategy that is literally designed to do one thing: put your business right in front of local customers at the exact moment they're searching for you. To put it really simply, local SEO is just the process of fine-tuning your online presence. The goal? When someone in your town searches for NEMT near me or wheelchair transportation, your company is one of the very first things they see. It's all about being right there, right then. It's about being geographically relevant. You know, a really great way to think about it is as your digital signpost. That's all it is. It's the thing that's out there on the digital highway, pointing and guiding local patients and healthcare centers straight to your service, right when they need a ride. Okay, so what's the actual payoff? Why go through all this trouble? Because this isn't just about getting seen online. It's about how that visibility translates directly into real, tangible business growth. Let's break down exactly what those benefits look like. So you can see right here how these benefits really stack up. Yeah, more visibility, that's the biggest piece of the pie. No surprise there. But look closer at the other key outcomes. You build so much credibility, you get a real edge over your competition, and this is so critical for NEMT companies, you open the door to way more partnerships with healthcare facilities. Every single one of these leads to the same thing: more booked trips. And let's just focus on that partnership piece for a second, because it's a huge one. When a discharge planner or a social worker sees your business ranking high on Google and they see you've got a bunch of great reviews, boom, that's instant trust. A strong online presence makes you look professional, reliable, and it makes you the easy, obvious choice for them to call. Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. Now, let's get into the how. This is the actionable part. Let's walk through the essential playbook for a winning local SEO strategy built just for an EMT business like yours. First things first, your Google business profile. This is the absolute cornerstone of local search. Honestly, think of it as your digital storefront. Claiming it and filling it out completely isn't just a good idea, it is non-negotiable. You have to be super precise with your category, add real photos of your clean vehicles and your friendly staff to build that trust. Clearly map out every single city and county you serve. And of course, you have to encourage and respond to reviews. Now, this right here is a perfect example of a small mistake that can have a huge negative impact. We're talking about your name, address, and phone number, what we call NAP. It has to be exactly the same everywhere it's listed online. I mean, look, even tiny little differences like ST versus street can confuse Google and hurt your ranking. Consistency is everything here. The real key here is to think just like your customer. What words are they actually typing into that Google search bar? These are the kinds of phrases you need to sprinkle throughout your website and your online profiles. And get specific. If you offer stretcher services, you need to say stretcher service. If you serve a specific county, name that county. Be as local and as precise as possible. You know, there is absolutely nothing that builds trust faster than real reviews from happy clients. A testimonial like this one, it's not just a review, it's a story. It's a story that a worried family member or a busy case manager can connect with instantly. It's powerful proof that you do what you say you're going to do. And yeah, Google loves to see this too. But here's the thing. Getting reviews is only half the job. You have to respond to them. All of them. Sure, thanking someone for a great review is nice, but responding calmly and professionally to a negative one, that's maybe even more important. It shows everyone who's looking that you're accountable, that you genuinely care about the patient experience, and that you're committed to doing things right. Okay, so we've got the winning playbook down. Now, let's flip the coin over and look at the common mistakes you need to avoid. Honestly, knowing what not to do is just as important as knowing what to do. Sidestepping these pitfalls will save you a world of headache. So here are the big ones, all laid out. We already talked about inconsistent business info and ignoring your reviews. But look at these other two. Neglecting mobile users. I mean, come on, almost everyone is searching on their phone these days. That's a huge mistake. And overlooking local content means you're just not showing your community that you're a part of it. Every single one of these mistakes will cost you business, plain and simple. All right, let's bring this all together. Here's the big takeaway. The most successful NEMT companies out there, they get that local SEO isn't just some marketing checklist you do once and forget about. It's a fundamental piece of an integrated system for growing your business. And this is where things get really powerful. Just imagine this. A new trip request comes in through your website, and instead of getting buried in an email inbox, it flows directly into your CRM or your dispatch software. That's what we mean by integration. It saves you so much time, it makes sure no patient ever falls through the cracks, and it just streamlines your whole operation. So, here's the big picture, the whole shebang. A great SEO strategy brings the leads to your door. A smart, efficient operational system lets you handle those leads perfectly. When you put those two things together, that's when you create a true engine for growth. It's a system that delivers more trips and a seamless, better experience for your patients. And I want to leave you with this final thought. Just take a second to really think about it. You and your team, you work incredibly hard every single day providing this essential service to your community. So the question you have to ask is your online presence pulling its weight? Is it working just as hard as you are to grow your NEMT business?